Well, as a former state legislator and serving on the Senate Highways Committee, I've got some input from what was going on and started hearing a lot of the rumblings about the crumbling infrastructure, the need for more taxes, and so it got my attention. And as a conservative, I felt like maybe we need a strong voice for South Mississippi to come and represent our needs and our concerns. Knowing that there's going to be a new commissioner in the North and the Central, I just felt like maybe now is the time to elect someone that understands South Mississippi, the economy and the different economies of the area. South Mississippi is got a lot of different areas, and so you got the coastal area built on tourism. You've got the Hattiesburg area, the university, medical. The Southwest Mississippi is more timber oriented, and then over in the eastern side of the district, you got a lot of farmers, nurseries, and so a lot of different needs. And I just feel like we need someone who has that business background that can bring that to the table. I'm a small business owner. I bought my first business while I was in college in 1985, and me and my wife, we have worked as small business owners our whole entire life, basically. We own Stonewall's Barbecue. We're located in Picayune. We have done that. We've expanded our business into some distribution and some grocery stores and different things like that. We own some commercial property. More than anything, though, I believe that I've been called to public service. I started as a school board member at Picayune School District. Then I ran for the state senate in 2012 and served one term. And now I'm a current alderman in Poplarville. And I've actually learned a lot in Poplarville because that's where the rubber meets the road in municipal government. And I've learned a lot. And even dealing with MDOT on some issues, I believe that experience has helped me understand even more the needs of this commission. And I'm going to sort of go back to as a legislator. I feel like the MDOT has got a negative image in our state. When you talk to the people that are out on the roads every day, what they see is a lot of waste in their minds. Now, I'm not saying that they're right, but the image, I think, is negative. And one of the things I would hope to do, it'd be much like owning a restaurant. We've got to rebrand MDOT. We need to be a department or an agency that is lean and efficient. And when people see us out working, they see work getting done. They don't see the 4 or 5 guys standing around with one guy with a shovel. And it's really unfair to those MDOT workers that the people sort of classify it that way. They stereotype it. I can tell you, I've talked with some of those MDOT employees who bush hog the highways and the interstates. Those guys don't make hardly any money. I think it's $9.60 an hour roughly. And so when you think about that, you gotta have someone that's going to stand up and be a voice for the employees, but also, as the Constitution set up this position, we're a voice of the people. And so as we deal with the infrastructure needs in our state, one of the things I believe that has maybe been lacking is, has there been a real concrete set plan brought forth to the legislature, to the lieutenant governor and governor, and it really shows them the needs of our state. And then we've got to allow them the opportunity to figure out how we're going to pay for that. I know that we get about 52% of that funding comes from the federal government. The rest is through our state fuel tax and use tax and things like that. And if it's not enough money to do it, then I think we really have to have a serious conversation of how do we implement a plan from here forward that is going to take care of those needs as we move forward. Well, I would think most people in South Mississippi would tell you I'm a hard worker. I get up every morning. I love visiting with people. I'm a good communicator. I love to be part of a problem solving. That's one of the things that I enjoy doing. And I think that, so many times when you get elected, you tend to forget, that you work for the people. And one of the things I believe that the people in Pearl River County, where I'm from, will tell you, I'll be engaged, I'm passionate, I'm committed to the beliefs that I have, strong conservative, and I can only tell you that I'll work hard for the people, and you'll have accessibility to me. If you call me, I guarantee you I will call you back. And so, just trying to be a true public service, that's what I would hope that people would see in me. I think so. I know there's going to be a pretty big changeover in the state senate. New lieutenant governor. But the good thing about that, if it's who we think it may be elected, I've got a good relationship with Delbert, and then I also have good relationship with those senators that were here. I don't think I was ever a controversial senator. I was one who was passionate, and I stood up and I fought for what I believed that my constituents would want. But at the same time, we come together and we unite, and that's interesting. I know that as we look at the support that I've garnered across the district, we've got mayors and aldermen from the Pine Belt to the coast, Southwest and East Mississippi. So I think people see me as a uniter, not a divider, and that would be something I think that would work here in the legislature, is coming here and just being straight up with them. I think the most important thing we can do as we present our needs is just to be honest and not to try to have secret things that you're trying to get accomplished. And so I think that would be a good thing. And even on the House side, I've got good friends down on the House, and I believe we can work together. I know Chairman Busby very well, and I think we would be able to have a good conversation as we move transportation forward in Mississippi.